Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope everyone's okay watching. COVID-4 restrictions are in place. We may be going to COVID-5 restrictions. Haven't done a vlog in a while. I just thought use this opportunity to do one basically. Essentially there's definitely wanted to get this one subject off my chest, which is there's a lot of COVID deniers out there, man. It's just shocking what's been going on since New Year's and Christmas. I think what's most disturbing is you had people protesting outside St. Thomas's Hospital, COVID deniers. There is no COVID. I don't know what they were chanting. There is no. It's just stupidity. It really just was stupidity. It was embarrassing to see outside St. Thomas's Hospital, just protesting. I mean, have some sense, really and truly have some sense. The last last week and a half, we've had plus 55,000 people dying. The numbers have been fluctuating. I mean, no, not dying. I mean, 55,000 people being infected on a daily basis. Sit corrected, stand corrected. So these things, they aren't a joke. I mean, those people who are protesting outside, there was a tweet on Twitter. What if they caught COVID? What if they caught COVID? Or what if they were taken into, very interesting. What if they were taken into a ward where people were passing away? So you're getting all of these people protesting outside St. Thomas's Hospital. There is no COVID. During the night, I think this is just on New Year's Eve or New Year's night, they're protesting outside. Absolute out and out COVID deniers, shouting freedom. This is stupidity. I mean, come on, absolutely ridiculous. They should have been taken, on a tour of what's going on inside in the hospital. A lot of videos have cropped up as well with regards to people doing these kind of spoof videos, walking into hospitals and seeing like empty receptions, empty corridors, and doctors have come on radio, come on national, and if you notice, none of these doctors have issued these videos. None of these medical experts, they've all said that, hang on, listen, the situation is out of control. Of course you're not going to have wards overspilling, patients being kept in corridors on beds. So it's just absolutely stupid. Boris Johnson may announce today that there might be, possibly even tier 5 restrictions. Like, in the first week of a lockdown, when all the 4 nations went into lockdown, and I think Northern Ireland, was it Wales, announced that the first week would be tough tier 4, tier 5 restrictions, where essential shops would shut at 6 o'clock. So, again, people who are living in denial here, they obviously haven't had anyone in their family who hasn't passed away from COVID. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, again, I please urge everyone, please abide by the government regulations. Abide by social distancing, wearing a mask, applying sanitizer, washing your hands, which is even better, because this is a real, it's a reality. Rumor has it that there possibly may even be a tier 5 lockdown until Easter. I may be wrong. Let's find out. Boris Johnson will announce it today. So just stick to the government advice. A lot of industries have shut down. I've been affected employment wise as well. Hasn't been a nice ride for me either. But yeah, people have lost their jobs. Businesses have shut. So this going to Speaker's Corner and doing these spoof videos and just exacerbating the situation and don't annoy the police. Please don't annoy the police. We could have carried on with our protests outside the masjid, but we didn't. Okay, COVID powers are different. Respect the law, respect the police, and the difference. There's something really, really quirky. I'm just near on where is this? Gunnersbury? No, this is Gunnersbury. What road is this? This is just near Gunnersbury. There, I'm driving past the North Korean embassy. I kid you not. The North Korean that is the North Korean flag. Yeah, the North Korean embassy. It looks like a normal house. It looks like a normal house with a flag on the roof. I'm looking at it right now. That's the North Korean embassy. So if Kim Jong-il or Kim Jong-un, is it il or un? Un. Kim Jong-un. If that homeboy came to stay in the UK, he'd probably stay here. They need a new flag. It's a normal standard house with lots of CCTV around it. And yeah, it's the embassy. That, lo and behold, is their embassy. Yep. Interesting, really, really interesting. I need to leave the house for essential reasons. Places of worship, interestingly, are going to close. So that's interesting. Schools are going to remain shut until February. What else?
February 1st.
February the 1st, yeah. There's going to be stay-at-home learning on laptops online for kids.
Yeah.
Secondary and primary. No, not primary. I don't think primary school they're going to expect kids to do via laptop. I'm not too sure. They're going to work to get schools out. Population of Scotland was 4.2 million, 4 million. They have managed to vaccinate 100,000 people. I don't know how they're going to achieve the targets of getting 4 million people vaccinated in Scotland alone. That's 4.5 million. I think that's what the population is roughly at last count. In the UK we have a population of 70 million people at least. So I don't even think we've vaccinated the first million people. And there's even controversy over the doses of vaccine. But I'm sure we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. What's your thoughts, homeboy, on the matter? Huh?
Good that school closed. So.
It's good that school's closed.
I'm not happy though.
Nah, man, I'm not happy that work's shut, mate. No one's happy. Yeah, so the interesting thing is that generally when Scotland generally announce and Wales, they generally announce these things prior to England, and we follow suit. So if Scotland's announced these restrictions, it's just a prelude to what Boris Johnson's going to announce. So yeah, get ready for March restrictions to be put back into place, guys. I think with good reason that we need to go back to that. People aren't social distancing out there. The reason why we're having these rises, 50,000, 55,000 cases a day of COVID, and unfortunately, 500 plus people dying every day, is because people haven't been social distancing. So I won't be surprised if Boris Johnson announces stay-at-home orders as well. Only go out for essential reasons, caring for others, can't go outside a tier 4 area to a tier 3 area, essential shopping, and but that's basically it, guys. So yeah, worst of our fears have been confirmed. We are going back into harsh March lockdown restrictions, no less, yeah. And hopefully at the same time they can target the vaccine rollout more intensively. Nothing else, bruv, man. Nothing else that we can say about this. And what about you? You're waiting for your vaccine? You ready for your vaccine, Joe?
I'm tired.
You're tired, yeah? I want to get mine before you though.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I'm older than you, and that's the reason why. I'm going to get mine before you. I'm sure that's how they're going to work it. They're going to leave. I think they're going to leave the kids and the youngsters right until the end.
Yeah.
It doesn't really affect you guys, which is.
Alright, let's sign the video out.
Yeah, I'll sign it out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.